The savage Alen Babic takes on Mark Bennett this Saturday in week 2 of Matchroom's fight camp. The Babic KO show will be returning, and he'll look to take out Mark Bennett like he has done to his previous 7 opponents. I understand that many of you may not know who Mark Bennett is, so for the record, he is 33 years old, has a record of 7 wins and 1 loss, 1 win coming by way of KO, and he is an Ultimate Boxer finalist. If you look through his record, you'll probably recognize some of the names, such as Dorian Darch, who Bennett stopped in 2 rounds, Kamil Sokolovsky, who he won a points decision over 4, and Nick Webb, who he lost a 3-round UD to, and that was actually in the Ultimate Boxer final, which was back in December 2019. To be honest, I have only seen Bennett once, and it was in the Webb fight. And my assessment based on that fight is that Bennett, unsurprisingly, is a very low-level heavyweight in terms of both skill and athleticism. Just overall ability, it's not very high. But, and there is a but, he does make up for it with a decent amount of toughness and heart. In the Webb fight, Bennett was actually able to shake off some of Webb's biggest shots. And Webb, despite all his flaws, he's a pretty big man and he can punch. So that's no small feat. I think it was actually in the first round, Bennett took a clean overhand right from Webb, and that's Webb's money punch. And he didn't even seem buzzed. He took it, and maybe it didn't land as flush as it looked, but nevertheless, to take a punch, and a clean punch, a somewhat clean punch from Nick Webb, it shows that you have a decent set of whiskers, at least for the level that Mark Bennett's competing at. And so don't get me wrong, I don't expect Bennett to be competitive with Babic at all. But I think it will be a chance for Babic to take on someone who has gone distance with Nick Webb, which of course sets up the backdrop for a clash with Webb in the not so distant future. But also, I do rate Bennett as being probably tougher than anyone that Babic has fought previously. Babic he's starting to get to, I don't know, like the low-level contenders, but a lot of them have been chinny. Like Tom Little, he's a big guy, yeah, and you know he always turns up, but he doesn't have the greatest punch resistance. Shaundell Winters was a small guy and was chinny. Who else? Damian Chambers last time out, another cruiserweight, chinny as well. So I think Babic does have power, but I think this is his chance to show his power against someone who has been in against another puncher and wasn't particularly hurt. So I do think it's a good chance for Babic to really test his power on a tougher human heavy bag, let's say. Babic is steadily becoming a fan favourite, purely based on the fact that he comes to do one thing, and that is secure the KO. He can be quite reckless, often throwing wild and looping shots. So I'd say don't be surprised if he gets clipped by Bennett on the way in, but I don't think Bennett has the firepower at all to deter Babic. And so I do expect Bennett to probably shell up on the ropes and just be a sitting duck for the savage. Strangely, this BoxRec doesn't show how many rounds this fight is scheduled for, but I imagine it will be an 8-rounder. And for that reason, I expect this to probably be over in 2 rounds. But if Babic carries Bennett, which is a possibility, I suppose, then maybe I can see it getting to the halfway point, maybe in the 4th round, before the referee probably waves off a fairly scrappy affair. I can't see Bennett being knocked out cold. I imagine he'll probably be stopped, I don't know, on his feet. Maybe if he gets knocked down as he rises, probably battered and bruised and bloodied. So yeah, I anticipate a Babic victory, conclusive victory. I'd be very surprised if this turns out to be a competitive fight at all. But who knows, boxing is a strange sport. So yeah, let's hope this is a good display by Babic. I'm looking forward to this weekend. Got a few more videos I want to do this week. Because, yeah, this card isn't the best. It's not the best card at all. It doesn't have the best fighters. But I think it's a fun card. So I'm looking forward to this one. Thanks for listening to this video. I'm going to get working on a video for Wardley versus Webb. So I hope I'll see you over at that one. Like, share, subscribe, all that good stuff. And yeah, I'll catch you on the next video.